Look back no more. The home you once knew lies in ruins. Although Ascalon burns, much of its people came with you. But the danger is far from over. 2 years ago, a band of dwarves defected from the peaceful craftsmasters of the mountains, calling themselves the Stone Summit. Since then, the incredibly prideful, xenophobic cult has recruited a frightening following, killing or enslaving those they deem beneath them. And humans they despise above all others. Having caught wind of a large human caravan, their soldiers meet you outside Yak's Bend shortly after you've finished preparations. Unfortunately for them, their pride and arrogance greatly underestimated the Ascalonian people. What they thought would be a broken down and battered group were instead battle-hardened and determined. Though they don't take chances, scores more await you along the entire road to the next encampment. Yet they continue to fall, one after another. Rurik has gone ahead to negotiate safe passage with King Jalis Ironhammer of the Deljamar Dwarves, a race long treated with the Ascalonians. A guard informs you of the severe blizzard obscuring vision and endangering your people. Handing over a torch, he asks that you light the 7 beacons along the caravan's route. Then, they may be able to see where they tread. Some local centaurs try to keep you at bay, but are made short work of. Now you enter Stone Summit territory, again underestimating you with the few men placed at their flank. Breezing through the guards, you explode through the gate, only to find them laying siege to the town the negotiations are taking place. Slaying the ballistae engineers will nullify that threat. Before moving on, you hear the wails of a dwarf nearby. Not wanting to ignore those in need, you break through the guards to find Rornak's stone sledge being held captive. This Deljamar scout has discovered a greater threat to the town. The Stone Summit have an ice drake, and are planning to unleash it upon their former brothers. The cave it's held in was actually behind Rornak's cell. Likely to give it a taste for Deljamar flesh on its way to terrorize the town. Unlike much of what you've faced thus far, the drake actually puts up a fight against your formidable group. Now only 2 ballistae remain, and hopefully the town is still recognizable by the time you're through. Greater precision and patience is required when drawing the attention of larger groups, lest your party be overwhelmed. Thankfully, the thick helmets of the Stone Summit greatly limit their sense of hearing and sight. After some time, you are able to break through to the town and reunite with Rurik.
Ah, my good and excellent friends. I got pinned down here in Croc's Hollow when the Stone Summit attacked.
Good thing we arrived when we did.
I owe you many thanks. I would raise a pint of Dwarven ale in your honor, but there is still much work to do.
Well, perhaps when everyone is safely through Borlus Pass.
Agreed. But now I must go back and lead our people to Grubel's Gulch. You go on ahead and clear the way. Secure a shelter for the night, and then we'll see about that ale.
As you wish, my prince.
Talk to King Ironhammer. He'll help you garner safe passage into the Gulch. I will see you there.
The good dwarfs of Deldramore thank you for your help.
We do what we can to honor the old alliances.
Then the Deldramore dwarfs will honor them as well. Your prince's request for passage through the mountains has been granted. Take this enchanted torch and light the beacon outside Grubel's Gulch. My brother, Breknar Ironhammer, will open the gate for you once he sees the arcane flame. Your people will be safe in the Gulch for the night.
Thank you, King Ironhammer.
Anything for our friends. Now, waste no more time here. Night will be upon you, and your people will freeze in the cold without shelter. Follow me to the gate.
The benevolent king has not only granted safe passage, but provided you with 4 of his own to accompany you. They prove to be invaluable, as the foes you encounter fall quickly with your bolstered party. Though, they surely would not pass up the opportunity to fell some Stone Summit themselves. At the peak where the enchanted beacon lies, only a few beastmasters guard the feeding flames. And once they are disposed of, a different warmth ignites inside you with each fire stoked. Until finally, the massive enchanted beacon is lit, ensuring your safety for this wintry night.
The beacon! It's lit! The way must be clear. Now is our chance. We make for Grubel's Gulch.
The fighting has stopped. They must have had too much ale tonight.
No. That was no brawl. I could swear I heard the shouts of men.
What would men be doing on Shiverpeak?
I do not know. These are strange days.
Sir, the beacon has been lit.
Impossible. The Stone Summit would never abandon their posts.
The flames burn brightly, sir. And there is more. A band of men are marching for the gulch. They're approaching the gate.
So, it was men who lit the beacon.
Whoever it was, they had to get through Dagnar's men to do it. Any enemy of the Stone Summit is a friend of Deldramore. Open the gate! Captain, Prepare quarters. I am Brechnor Ironhammer, Lord of Grubel's Gulch.
I am Rurik of Ascalon. Your brother, the king, speaks highly of your hospitality.
My brother tells the truth. What brings you here?
I'm leading these refugees over the Shiverpeaks. We wish to cross Boreless Pass into the human kingdom of Kryta.
Well then, Rurik of Ascalon, welcome to Grubel's Gulch. You are free to stay with us as long as you will.
Thank you, mountain friend. Rin is forever in your debt.
The hospitality of the dwarves cannot be understated. There will be meat and mutton for all, though, of course, in the warm shelter of these dwarven huts. Plenty of blankets have been provided to ensure a restful night before the dangerous journey through the stone summit-controlled territory of Boreless Pass.